That's right, in today's episode we transform our end portal and bring the end to the overworld. Today we are going to move away from the mega base and start working on a brand new project, which is going to be decorating our end portal. And what do I mean by that? Basically, I want to dig a big hole in the ground going all the way down to the portal, and I won't tell you how I'm going to decorate the walls of that hole and the rest of it. I'm not going to tell you that just yet. You'll have to wait and see for that. But there are a few things I need to do before we can actually go ahead and start working on it. The first thing is getting my portal to the roof. Now, I do have this portal on the roof, but the portal to the end is not on the roof yet, so I need to go ahead and do that. Down this tunnel and to the left, this here is the portal with, yes, a villager that goes to my end portal. So if we turn the coordinates on, we can quickly write these down. There we go. Then we can go ahead and break this portal because it no longer needs to be here. If I build the portal here, this should link up perfectly. At least I hope so. It does indeed. And we now have a villager in the end. Now, this giant hole I want to dig out by hand. Now, it's going to take a long time and it would be quicker to blow it up with TNT. That is because I want to keep all the stone and all the other blocks that we will get from mining it, but that means I'm going to need more beacons because I don't want to keep stealing the ones from my mega base, which means I need to build a wither skeleton farm. This is most of the materials I need for the farm. I just need a couple more turtle eggs and then I think that'll be pretty much everything. I do need nether bricks, but I can get that from the nether fortress, so I don't need to worry about that. I just need to go and find some turtles. I see turtles. Turtle eggs have been gathered. Now we can head into the nether and try and find ourselves a nether fortress that is inside of a soul sand valley that is also not too far away from my base portal because, well, I don't want to have to travel a long distance to go use this farm because that's just a pain if that's the case. Okay, this is inside a soul sand valley and there should be part of it that this part right here, I actually think right here will work perfectly because it needs to be ow. Oh goodness gracious me, this is not going well. Oh, fly. Can I fly? Please. You need to go. Okay. It needs to be at the highest point of the fortress, and by the looks of it, this is the highest point, and it also looks like it's at least 100 blocks away from any other biome. I think that this spot is actually completely perfect. Oh my goodness, that is good, and it's only not even 2,000 blocks away, so that is pretty good. So let's get this farm built. It shouldn't hopefully take too long. Okay, the farm is built. This is the killing area. Now, I need to hope that I've done this right. So, if I go through this portal, actually, I do think I need to go through this portal as well. I hope that everything is linked up properly. No, let's go through this one first. I don't exactly know what I'm doing. I've never built a wither skeleton farm, so I could have messed everything up. So that is the moving chamber where they move through over there. So let's come back through this one. So we go back up here. Then if I go through here, this should link up to up here. Okay, now I don't want to go back through here. I want to go through this portal. Now, if this has all worked properly, and I'm hoping it has, I go through here, this will take me once again back up to this area. Then if I hop on this spot right here, and if I go down in free cam really quick, wither skeletons should be spawning, and they should be going through the portal just like that. You can see they're spawning. Other mobs do spawn. There is a lot going through. The piglins, they walk towards there and they despawn, as you can see, so that works well. And before long, wither skeletons should start dropping through here. I think it's 15 seconds that they have a cooldown in the overworld before they can go through a portal again. So if all has worked, very soon we should have wither skeletons start falling out and we can start killing them. I hope I have done this correctly. I've got my sword ready. I'm still waiting. They should be coming through very soon. And if not, it means I have done something wrong, but I don't think that I have. I think I did it right. Okay, turns out I forgot to place a door up there because a wither skeleton did just come through and there is meant to be a door up there that I didn't place. So that is not smart. So I hope. Okay. I need to get this. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness. Oh no. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. That's not where the door's meant to be. Ow. Oh, this could be bad. We just need them to stop for a second. Okay, the door's meant to be there. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, that was a little bit scary. I completely forgot that there's meant to be a door there, because otherwise they just walk out this way. I think, I mean, it's clearly just, it's starting to work because, well, okay, there we go. It is starting to work. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, I didn't mess it up. Thank goodness for that because I didn't want to have to rebuild any of it. Oh, yes, here we go. We have a wither skeleton farm that actually works. Go me, I built a working farm. It'll hopefully speed up. Look at that, I already got a skull. I do need to set up these filters and then we should be good to go and get ourselves plenty of wither skulls for plenty more beacons. Okay, the filters are set up so we can go ahead and start killing them and get heaps and heaps of skulls and also a bunch of coal and bones, and they fill up really quickly. Okay, that's possibly a problem. It's going to be a little bit slow, so I'm probably just going to have to pick up the things that I need, which is, well, coal and skull. So I could probably do this and then put one skull in my inventory, so any that don't get picked up by the hoppers I will just simply pick up. But I'm gonna go ahead and test this for 20 minutes and see how many skulls we get. It has been about 20 minutes and you can see we have 19 skulls just in our inventory and a decent amount of coal. Now there probably won't be in any in this chest. That is because it will need to fill up the filter, but there should... Why on earth? Okay, well that's... The filter has broken. I have no idea why. That is not ideal. So there is probably, yeah, skulls all throughout here. This first one's fine, but this second one, for whatever reason, decided to break. I don't know if it did it over this side as well. Nope, this side is perfectly fine. Then if we look in here, there is 15 in there. I'm going to leave them there because this does need to fill up anyway. And yeah, there is only the one in there. I'm not sure why these filters actually broke, but for some reason they did. The filter should all be fixed. It should all be fine now, but we have plenty enough wither skeleton and skulls to last us probably quite a while. So I probably won't need to come back here for a little while, but now I can go ahead and get myself plenty more beacons. There we go, we can go ahead and craft ourselves 10 beacons, which is absolutely amazing. And I just realized I don't have a chest for beacons, so I'm going to go ahead and add a chest right here. This is going to be where my beacons will be stored because, well, I want a chest for beacons because why not? I need to now fly over to where the portal is. That is where I am currently on my way. I know it's somewhere in this direction. Hopefully I can find it nice and easily, and we need to mark out our circle. I believe this pillar here is what marks our portal. I hope. Yep, this is exactly it. We need to then go down here. I don't know why I didn't just go through the nether. It made absolutely no sense for me to actually fly here, but I did it anyway. Okay, now at the portal, what we need to do is grab a block for starters, place it directly in the middle, and I need another one to jump on, and I need to dig straight up from the middle of the portal so we don't mess this up. Well, that's great. It is underwater. Perfect. I'm going to mark it with a ender chest, and I'm going to just grab some grass blocks because I need a block to actually outline our circle. This is how big I want it. Now I need to actually go ahead and turn it into a circle because currently it is just a big plus. And there is the outline for the circle complete. I think it is a pretty decent size. I didn't want to make it too big because, well, it would take way too long to do. So I think this is a pretty decent size, and there is a bit of water to get rid of, and I could drain it with sponges, but no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just fill it in with grass and then break it. So every layer I'm just going to fill in and then break it. I know it's not the best way to do it, but I don't have sponges and I don't want to go and get sponges. So I'm going to fill these walls in. So I'm going to mine a bit of this grass out. Also put beacons down because I do need beacons. Mine some of this out and then put walls in, and then let's just dig the hole out, I guess. Let's just get the hole done. 6 hours of digging later, the hole is now done, and I want to now fill the walls with black concrete, so that means more mining of a bunch of gravel and sand. It is now all done. Well, at least all the concrete powder is put in, and it looks pretty cool, but it does need to be concrete, and I did concrete powder so I don't have to convert it before putting it in, because I can just drop water all over this and it will all turn into concrete. Now from this angle, this does not look like it's in the middle, but I promise you, if we go up, you can see it is definitely in the middle. It's just the angle makes it look like it's not. Now, if I go in my ender chest, I should have a bucket of water in this box here, and we can simply go along and just place in water and convert it all to concrete, and it'll look much better as concrete, I do definitely think. And as the water slowly trickles all the way down, it is now all black concrete, and it looks a lot darker, and I do think it looks better, but it is obviously very, very plain at the moment, and that is because, well, it is just the wall. Now, I do need to move my portal. What I think I'm going to do is basically just move it into the back of this wall here. That should be fine. I'll do that a little bit later though, because now what I need to do is head to the end and mine some blocks. Now, the blocks I'm going to be mining are going to be a bunch of endstone, but also I'm going to go to an end city and tear down a bunch of that. And once I've done that, you could probably guess why I'm mining down a bunch of end city blocks, but if you can't think or can't guess why, just wait until I've mined it and we get back to here, because you will see what the idea I have is once we get back here and start building some new things. I think that this should be plenty, and like, this is a lot of blocks. I don't think I'm going to need this many, but I would rather have too many than not enough. There's another thing I need chorus fruit, so I need to shoot these top bit because they drop the chorus flower, that is, yep, that's what they're called. And then we can use these to plant them in the overworld at our portal. 8 should be enough. We can now head back to our build and get working on it once again. Also, I have no idea why my endermen look like this. Why are their heads way above their body? I have absolutely no idea why they're like that, but it kind of makes them a little bit more scary, to be honest. I don't know. Very odd. My next job is quickly moving the portal, but I also then want to use the end stone I got, wherever that may be, this here, and build a bit of a miniature end island and then put the chorus fruit on that. And then after we do that, we can build some end city buildings coming out of the walls, and I am going to have part of it, a few bits coming a bit out of the hole as well, because the hole's not really that big and end city buildings are quite large. I want some inside the hole and then some sort of pouring outside the hole as well. I think that will just look really, really cool. So first we need to build a bit of an end island, and then we can go ahead and build some end city buildings. We have now brought the end city into the overworld, and I think this looks really cool. I think this is all the buildings I want. I don't want too many, and you can see, sticking out the top a little bit. I think this looks super, super cool. And you may think I must pretty much be done. No, I am not done yet. We need to add a chorus fruit down there, which I think I should have some chorus flowers in one of these shulker boxes. I don't know which one. Ah, there we go. And we can drop down here, and we can go ahead and place these around, and they will start growing and make it look even more like an actual end city. And I think I will need to harvest a couple more once they grow a little bit. Anyway, coming back up here, you can see that the circle just goes to nothingness, and I don't really like that. So I need to do some terraforming, which means these beacons probably need to move, which is fine because I don't think I need them anymore. And what we're going to do is we are going to terraform with end stone starting with, and then it will transition into the grass. I just think that will look pretty good. Instead of just grass on the black, it'll be a bit more of an end island surrounding the giant circle, and then it will slowly transition into the grass. So that is the next task, and guess what? It's another time lapse. The terraforming is done, and as you can see, obviously the grass hasn't fully grown, and it will look better once it has, but I went for a bit of a cliff sort of feeling in the water. I think it actually looks really cool. Now, it obviously doesn't transition smoothly at all, but I think I am happy with it like this. I just didn't want it grassed directly on the outside, and I'm going to go around and just dot a couple of these in a few different spots. I hope I have enough. I think that, just over 20 should be enough. I don't want too many. I want them spread out a little bit, but I think this will just make this little area around the outside look a lot cooler. Okay, that seems to be a pretty good amount, and also the ones down here have all grown up, and it does look very, very cool. If we land on the end ship here, we have the chorus fruit all grown up around down here, and it is looking very, very good. And once it grows up here as well, it will also look a lot better than just these little dots all around the place. Somewhere under here. Oh my god, it's right there. Okay, this chest has all of the materials, and I'm gonna have to make a couple trips to bring it all home. But I didn't have this many shulker boxes, and I was like, I'm not doing any more end raiding, so I actually went and built a shulker farm over in the end. So here is that time lapse. So, funny story. It's not a funny story. It's the fact that this farm doesn't work anymore. This design I've used before, but it no longer works in this update, so I had to actually tear it down and build a whole new design that does work, and I didn't time-lapse that, I just went and did it because it was a massive pain, but I now have a working shulker farm. Yeah, so that was a little bit awkward, accidentally building a farm that no longer works, which was a little bit annoying, but, you know, we deal with it, and we built one that is working, and will get us more shulker shells than I could ever need. So a little detail I've decided to just add in is some just shulker boxes placed around as if they are actually shulkers. Now, obviously, they're not going to open up, and you're never going to get sent up floating in the sky, but I think it is cool that they are there. You're not going to really notice them too much, but it's just a little detail that I wanted to add, mainly just for my sake, because, well, I think it's kind of cool. I also probably should light this up down here because I could come through the portal and then get blown up by a creeper, so it might be smart if I do go ahead and light this up, maybe with end rods, or maybe I just don't light it up and pay for the consequences if I do get blown up by a creeper. It's not a complicated build, so it's not going to be hard to fix, but it would just be a little bit annoying. And with that, we are at the end of episode 3, and once again, I feel like we got a fair bit done in this episode, and I'm super happy with the progress we made and like the build we did. It's, you know, it's not functional at all, but it looks really, really cool, and I am super happy with it. And I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please do consider leaving a like and also subscribing. It means a lot, and I appreciate every single one of you. And the last episode also did really well along with episode 1. So I'd like to thank every single one of you for watching and leaving a like, and everyone who commented. It is amazing to see. And we just keep going here in this world. We keep making so much progress and building cool things like this. My name is Onyx, and I will see you next time.